Hello and good afternoon for the all-important match number 3 in Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Cricket Championship. The third match will be underway very shortly. It's Nepal's Tribhuvan University who will be facing Bangladesh's Dhaka University in all-important clash. Tribhuvan University has already registered their first win, and Dhaka University will be playing their first game earlier today. Dhaka University won the toss and elected to field first, so Tribhuvan University will be batting first. Joining me in the comm box is Devash. Good afternoon, Devash.
Good afternoon, Kirandai.
So it's going to be a great clash, I'm very sure. While there was toss, I was having a conversation with the captain before the toss, and he said there are some players who have represented Bangladesh in under-19. So let's have a look into the toss that happened a bit earlier. So winning the toss, the captain of Dhaka University elected to bowl first. So Tribhuvan University will be batting today. Being 11 for the match today for Dhaka University, Saryar Saqib is the keeper, Sifat Sadiq Khan, Ashraful Islam, Iftikhar, Johin Jami, Mohammad Ashikur Rahman, Mohammad Mahful Islam, Mohammad Moinul Islam, Mohammad Saidul Islam Nish, Mujibur Rahman, Turjo, and Muhammin Tafak Tarun. For Tribhuvan University keeper side, Mujibur is there, and along with him is Naveen. Had a quieter inning yesterday. Naveen was just in there, you know, helping Lokesh to get as much strike as possible. Naveen Patak. So he will have some role to play today. They are batting first. They'd love to keep as much runs as they can on the boards. Second delivery in the R goes over the top of the balls, flying. The fielder is running. Drops it. Lokesh Bomb gets the life, and Tribhuvan University are off the mark with a very, very lucky escape. The ball rolls down for a boundary. Let's have a look into that. Through his hand, goes over the boundary. It's 4 runs.
That was such an easy catch. If I was there, I would have got that. They might not know the dangerous Lokesh bomb he had stuck 89 in the very first game.
How expensive is that drop catch going to be for Dhaka University? Only time will tell, but let me tell you what. Lokesh Bomb was dropped for naught. And the worst part was the ball scrolled down over that line for a 4.
This game gonna be pretty much interesting since both of the team have 2 or 3 players coming from under 19.
Playing it safely, being watchful, Lokesh Bomb. After that drop catch, he has to be sensible. And he's doing exactly that. There's no need to rush in the very first over. He has already got a lucky escape converted into a boundary. So he needs to be watchful because he is the trump card for Tribhuvan University when it comes to batting.
He's being aware now. Like, he have to play a sensible knock, as he's the only batter that can hit.
That was a quick single stolen from Lokesh. Is off the strike. So 5 runs on the board already. Remind you, Tribhuvan University went off to a flyer thanks to that knock from Lokesh Bomb. But today, the story was very different. He nearly got out for a knot.
Sorry. Yesterday, I had some conversation with Naveen Pathak. He just told me he is playing for the first time in such a stadium. It's his first time playing deuce cricket at international stadium. It's a pressure for him as well.
Final delivery of Mojibur trying to cut that was Nabeen. Didn't connect it at all, so that concludes over number 1. Already a lot of dramas. Tribhuvan University 5 without loss.
Slightly outside, very slightly. It's more, a bit inside.
So the first over is done and dusted. 5 runs on the board. Tribhuvan University nearly lost wicket of Lokesh Palm. Good thing for them is he's still out in the middle. Would have been out for a knot if that catch was caught.
Bangladesh team looks pretty much confident since the toss. Captain, he had such a pretty much good plan. He won the toss, elected to ball first. He's not going to do the mistakes happened early in the second game this morning. With this, there is change in bowling. Tariq will be joining from the Chobar end. That's a wide ball.
First delivery way outside the leg stump from Tariq. Starts with a wide. Let's have a look into that. That's a wild wide. So it seems that with his bowling action, he bowls a lot of in-swinging deliveries, or the ball will angle naturally through his bowling action. So Lokesh must have read it in the very first delivery, though it went down the leg side. Much better this time outside up. The ball was flying, racing towards the boundary. I'm still saying it's not very convincing shot. He played it in the air. The fielder was there. Diving effort. Lucky for Lokesh that the ball didn't go into his hand. Let's have a look into that gully reason. That was within the range of the fielder. 4 runs. So 2 boundaries have come, and not in very convincing fashion. Lucky escapes for Lokesh Palm here.
He had to carry the same caliber he delivered in his first game. So the bowlers of Dhaka University looks confident, especially Tariq. He's taking the ball towards the wicket.
Good ball again, just outside the off stump, angling outside. So 2 boundaries already, 10 runs on the board. Tribhuvan University being very cautious with their start. Not the ideal kind of start they would have wanted, especially when Lokesh Palm has got 2 chances being in his favor. The first one was a dolly that was dropped. The second one was also within the reach of the fielder. Good ball. Again, one thing Tariq is doing good is he's consistently bowling, apart from that wide ball, in the right reasons.
That's a lovely outswinger. The batsman cannot have bat on it. The first ball of Tariq was going towards the wicket. It was coming in, and now he's taking the ball towards the 6th or 7th stumps. So Lucas cannot predict what his next move is.
Straight down in the air, but it's never easy for a pace bowler to grab the ball in his follow-through. Must have heard that, must be pinching in his hand. That was a close call, let me tell you what. Lokesh is taking the gamble. 3rd time lucky, I must say, because the bowler nearly caught that ball.
That's a massive drop, I will say. That was hit really hard, and it's not an easy job for the pacer bowler to bowl and catch the ball. So I think now bowlers are comfortable with bowling in-swingers, out-swingers, but Lokesh Palm is not as in same rhythm as he was in the previous games.
Well, the scorecard says otherwise, but let me tell you what, he has already got 3 chances in his favor. Mohyuddin with the 5th delivery of the over. He has got some pace, and the line's pretty decent for this youngster, regularly generating that pace and bowling in the right reasons, except that first ball. Lokesh Baum, well, what can I say? 3 catches, 3 chances dropped, 2 boundaries already. Nabin, as he started yesterday, he is taking his time to settle down. Good ball. Just played it safely. So this dot will conclude over number 2, Tribhuvan University 11 without loss. So 2 overs have been bowled from Dhaka University, and I must say, like, some of the deliveries have been really praiseworthy. Mohyuddin bowled superbly in his first overs. So did Mujibur. Played it in the air towards the leg side. There's no protection. The ball sailed over. The replay would be interesting. Look at that. He picked it really early, cleared that infield. The ball sailed over, miles over that boundary line for a massive 6. First 6, the most confident shot that Lokesh Baum has played today.
He was, I think, Mujibur was trying to give a fiery bouncer, but he missed it. It was in the leg side, and Lokesh was comfortable to hit it for a maximum.
Yeah, Mujibur doesn't have that much of pace to deceive the batter with the pace with the bouncer, but he attempted it. But despite his effort, Lokesh got better of him. The ball flew over the top for a massive 6. This delivery up in the air. Yet again, playing uppishly is Lokesh Baum. Will take a single, and that will bring Nabin on strike.
I think it was back of hand, slower ball than that of the previous ball. So he tried.
In because it's the wind's blowing from that direction, which will help Mujibur.
What I feel is from the very first ball, even not just today, Nabin is trying to hit AB balls like a square cut, like he's trying to cut it. But then there's a swing at the beginning of the game, so he should not be committed with every ball to try to hit it in a square direction. He should go for single, rotate the strike, bin on at the non-strike is.
There he goes again, a much better approach this time around, playing ground to ground, overthrows. They are running for a quick single, and they will steal it. So Nabin is up the mark with a single. A lot happening out there. Let's have a look into the replay. He played it straight. The fielder from mid-on. I don't know what he was trying to do. The Lokesh was already in the crease. So the overthrows will give Tribhuvan University a run.
I don't know Why are they taking the pressure? They are bowling pretty much good line and length.
Drifting down the leg, Lokesh showed the direction straight in the hand of the fielder. I was telling Lokesh really has to be cautious. That was going down the leg. It would have been wide if you'd have left it, but decided to go for the shot, played it in the air. Rashid, the fielder, jersey number 17, happily grabs, and Lokesh Bum goes for 17. So the first wicket and a big blow for Tribhuvan University. Look at that. He played it off his hip, flicked it straight in the only fielder in that region. So the first wicket is down for Tribhuvan University, and it's none other than Lokesh Bum. Is gone for 17. Tribhuvan University lose their first wicket. 17 of 12. Tribhuvan University 19 for 1. So the first wicket's down. Khadak replaces Lokesh Bum.
The new batter comes in, Khadak Bahadur Bohra. He comes from Nepal A side. He is a promising talent for the upcoming generation of Nepali cricket.
Naveen is in strike, played it sharply. The ball raced towards the boundary for 4. Was it Khadak? I'm very sure it's the left-handed batter. Good shot. Let's have a look into that. A very stylish 4, I must say. Very well timed. And the placement was exquisite.
Was that the boundary Naveen was looking for since 2 days?
Today, he attempted 4 shots to get this boundary. 4 shots. On the 5th occasion, he got it what he wanted and how he wanted it. It was pleasant to eye to watch that ball race towards the boundary. Very stylish looking shot from Naveen. So he has to take the lead from here on as Lokesh is back in the pavilion. Mohyuddin is generating a lot of pace, and all the batters have to do is time the ball well. Don't need to generate any pace because the ball will race towards the boundary because the bowler has been generating like enough pace. And what happens is when the ball's swinging, sometimes it becomes very tricky for a batter to come into the front foot and smack the ball. There are occasions when you hit the like outside edge of the bat and it flies to the slip. The slip is still in place for the same reason.
I don't see a pretty swing in his first 2 deliveries. I just saw like it's going through the angle. It was going outside for the left-hander.
Drifting towards leg this time. Thank you very much, says Khadak. A bit of fumble there, but the batters will resist for a single. So Khadak is up the mark as well. The score is 25 for 1, 3.3 overs. Mohyuddin has gone for 12, already 1.3 overs.
if I would be captain, if I was the captain of Dhaka University, what I would have done is keep 2 or 3 slips and just take the ball outside from Naveen, because Naveen is not since pretty confident since the game.
There he goes again. Swing and a miss. He was trying to go over the top. Completely missed it. And he was beaten for the pace. I'm telling you what, he was committed for the shot. He didn't even think about the swing or the angle. He was just going with the momentum. But the pace was there. The line was pretty accurate from the bowler. He is creating some problem for Nabeen. Final delivery, that ball nipped back in. The previous ball was outswinger, this one was coming back in, so very clever bowling. He is making the batter think here.
He's just keeping the line so perfect and just forcing the batter to commit the mistake. He's trying to tell Naveen, you just come and hit me, otherwise I will gonna hit your wickets.
That ball missed that bails by a whisker. Lucky escape, but a very good bowling from Mohyuddin here. He is displaying some fine pace bowling. Final delivery, played it with soft hands, and the over will conclude with a dot after 4. Tribhuvan University 25 for 1. So the 5th over is about to get started, and there is a bowling change. Moinul Islam is coming to bowl his first over from the TU end. Kharak is facing. Well, he took a long run up. And then ball, absolute medium pacer delivery. Sometimes it's very tricky, you know, looking at the run-up of the bowler. You know, you're facing them for the first time. Most of the batters tend to struggle, as we saw in NPL as well, when Chiton Rhinos started their proceedings. You know, that was wide. So I was talking about the NPL when Chiton Rhinos were bowling. The pacer from Pakistan, remember the name? Who was it?
Sohail Tanvir, right.
Sohail Tanvir, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. With that unusual pace bowling action, it's always very hard for the batter to read the line. And most of the batters in the initial phase struggle. That was outside out, fit with the intent, up in the air, straight to the hand again. Straight to the hand, they are very good. Tariq on this occasion taking the catch, they are very good with the catching. Look at that slash shot in the air. So they pull the gully way wide into the deep gully position, straight in his hand.
Now I understand why Saqib is captain. He's captain for his reason. He have played 4 or 5 listed matches for Bangladesh under 19, and now he's leading the team. TU is in trouble right now.
Tribhuvan University loses their second. Khadak departs for just 1 run. Tariq taking the catch. And I was just talking about that, you know, with that weird bowling action, unusual bowling action, most of the batters, they do struggle. He was invited for that shot. The fielder was kept in deep for this very same reason. Normally, we don't see gully being pushed that back deep into the boundary. Very clever.
It's like a mystery in a pace bowler. They are coming, as a batter you feel like it's gonna come slow, but then it come with pace and some back of hand goes away from you. He was committed to the shot and it was easily taken.
Tribhuvan is the new batter, replacing Khadak. So 2 wickets down already in the power play. Good ball, teasing the batter. That's a perfect delivery for a fresh batter who had just come into bat. That will create a lot of doubt in his head. Look at that, beautifully balled. Just missed the edge.
It would have kissed the first stump. It was the perfect line as a medium pacer bowler.
There he goes again, a wild swing from Tribhuvan. He doesn't need to do that. He had just come into the crease. A wicket had just fallen. You are still in the power play. And then you're rushing for the run.
As Lokesh Palm has already got out, what he can do is rotate the strike for upcoming 2 or 3 overs, and then when he feels comfortable, he can swing.
Way outside the off stump. The umpire following that guiding line for themselves and deciding it's a wide ball, so he has to re-ball that delivery. Look at that. That was outside that blue line that's been set in there for the guidance of the umpire. So already 2 wides considered. Apart from that, he has been pretty disciplined, I must say. Straight up in the air. 2 fielders are chasing the ball. That ball has gone way up next to the boundary. Did good effort to save that certain 4. So that's the advantage of batting in the power play. You know, you can free your arms, play your shots, just play the chip shot like how Deepak Dumre batted in the first innings, clearing that infield. Look at that. Pretty confident, cleared that fielder of mid-off. Nearly went for 4. Good shot. You don't need to do that. You've just got a 4. Chasing that delivery was Tribhuvan. So that will conclude over number 5 through University. 29 for 2.
Batsman, bowler chase, new bowler coming, left arm round. Sorry, right arm round.
So the last over of the power play is about to get started. 29 runs on the board.
Up to now.
Lokesh is already out, along with Khadak. So Nabeen is in strike after a long gap. Good ball, just gave respect, played it down the ground for no run.
Up to now, the bowlers are very disciplined. They are just hitting the right length, and they want the 2 batters to try for shot. As Naveen is not confident till now, he have got some ace, but the ball has not middle his bat. You can see right now.
So Nabeen is struggling to middle the ball. Iftikhar is the new bowler, has bowled 2 dot balls to Nabin. So Beam Sarki, the skipper, is yet to come. There is still some batting left for Tribhuvan University. The batters were not tested yesterday because Lokesh Baum took all the responsibility and did the scoring, not on this occasion in the match today against Dhaka University. Good ball again. He's just keeping that ball into the 4th stump line, which is making life very hard for Nabeen.
But you never know. He is bowling towards the 4th stump, but you never know when it's gonna come towards the middle stump, because still now the bowlers look pretty skillful. They are taking away from you. They are taking the ball towards you. I told you.
Clean bowled him. That ball was a bit overpitched, nipped back in. Nabeen was in no position to play that shot. He was in 2 minds whether to defend it or go for the big shot. Iftikhar got the better of Nabeen. The 3rd wicket of Tribhuvan University has gone down. Look at that. Crashed into the leg stump. Clean bowled him. Nabeen had no clue. Wild swing. He should have just gone into the front foot and defended it. The bails were all over the place. So the 3rd wicket down for Tribhuvan University. They are in a bit of bother now.
I told you earlier, Kiran, you never know it's gonna come towards your middle stick, and as a pacer we know. So it's a pleasure for a pacer bowler to hit the middle stump. He did exactly he was supposed to do.
So Iftikhar doing the job for his side, and the new batter in is the skipper of Tribhuvan University with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Is Beam Sarki ready to face Iftikhar? A very calm, confident batter. Normally takes his time to settle down and go about his business. But he has got a long mountain to climb today.
Iftikhar, he have also played for Bangladesh under 19. He's also good with bat and decent with bowling.
Good ball outside the off stump. Surrender was trying to get a quick single, but Beam Wright sent him back, rightly so. So the last delivery of the power play for Tribhuvan University is coming. Good ball, teasing him there. A great maiden wicket over for Iftikhar. The power play is done. For Tribhuvan University, they lost 3 wickets today. Let's have a look into the highlights of the power play. Lokesh Baum, that was the very second delivery he faced. A drop chance and the ball gone over the ropes for 4. And that was another ball being played in the air. Lokesh was gutsy enough to play those shots. There was one confident shot that he played for 6. Exactly that, very well timed. But he got greedy and got out with the only fielder that was placed in that reason. And Nabeen played a beautiful boundary, kind of joining the party. And he's very ambitious, lost his wicket, and then Nabeen on that occasion being very careless, lost his wicket. Not needed at all, I must say. So Moinul continuing with his second over, and joining me in the comm box is Nikesh. Good afternoon, Nikesh. So Tribhuvan University is struggling a bit today.
Good afternoon, Kirandai. Definitely they're struggling a bit. Not bit, a lot, to be honest. 2 of the experienced batsmen, Lokesh Baum and Kharak Bora, already in the hut. We have another Bhimsarki still around, hanging around, I would say, because the skillful bowling that the Bangladeshi pacers have attacked upon is just commendable.
The Bangladesh, the Dhaka university team looks pretty balanced. They've got quite a few players who have already represented Bangladesh in the under-19 region. Now we've got a bit of crowd in there, you know, enjoying the game. There's always support for cricket, no matter who is playing. On the other hand, I'd love to see Tribhuvan University doing a bit better, because the game is played in Tribhuvan University cricket ground. You know, we are in Kirtipur, inside the premises of the university itself. Played it with really sharp and yes and no. A bit of confusion, lucky for them at the end. Beam decided to go for the run. So Beam is off the mark.
So are a few of the students around the TU premise that you just mentioned earlier. The crowd's building up. Sooner or later, you'd imagine few people chiming in as well for this game. It's the home side, TU.
Again, sticking to that outside off line is Moinul, and the batters, sensibly so, are happy in just rotating the strike, and I think that's what they need to do. You know, just get the partnership going. You will get the loose deliveries to free your arms and play the shots, but at the moment, just try and save the wicket and still keep the scoreboard ticking.
And that is what Bhimsarki is good at doing. He's regarded as one of the most dependable batsmen. Plays for TAC, played for Nepal, also has played for Nepal national side. So you'd want more from Bhim at this stage.
Catch it was the call, but there was no way, no fielder was available. I'm sorry, my friend, you can't have fielder everywhere. So easy single. So already 3 singles, 1 leg by, with the delivery to go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, play as less of a dot deliveries as you can. Just keep on rotating the strike. Take those ones, if possible, convert those ones into twos. And once you get those loose balls, you can always go for your shots. Last delivery of Moinul's second over will produce a run for Tribhuvan University. So that's the end of over number 7, Tribhuvan University, 34 for 3.
The weather is good here at TU International Cricket Ground. A sunny afternoon, thoroughly enjoyed by the Bangladeshi Pacers, Dhaka University Pacers rather. Tribhuvan University batsmen, I mentioned earlier, 2 of the experienced batsmen already back in the hut. They tried to heave it over. Couldn't get anything on the bat because that's a wide delivery. The bowler trying to angle in far off from the stump line. You can see a bit of movement in there as well. The skillful bowling at the display is just commendable. The Pacers have been swinging both ways. You can see some chairs over there in the grass parapet. Some lying down. Just enjoying a good day of cricket here at TU International Cricket Ground.
So it's the car, beautifully bowled. The good thing about his bowling is he is capable of bringing the ball into the right-hander and taking it away at the same time. So what I'm trying to say is he can swing the ball both ways, and it's always very threatening for the batting side when you've got the bowler of that caliber, you know, like you are not sure where the ball's going to go after pitching. So you have to be very cautious about choosing your shots on that occasion as well. He thought the ball's in his arc. The ball's just gone past him and he had no idea whatsoever.
Is it everyone feeling the same way? That must be TU supporters over there. Not quite sure if their team is in the right spot. They're joined by security personnel there as well.
Good ball outside the off stump. Very optimistic appeal there. Umpire said not out. He was dancing down the ground. Maybe trying to ease the pressure that he was under because he hasn't been able to connect the ball at all. Surendra, you know, successively missed the bat. That was out of frustration that he came down the ground, still failing. And the story continues. Have you seen any ball being hit by the bat in this over?
That would be none. We saw a similar instance from the first game earlier this morning. Some of the Delhi University batsmen couldn't get a single ball to hit the middle of their bat. Same instance with Surendra here as well. He's been trying pretty hard. Let's see what he's got. Oh, look. Some crowd cheer there.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see some families coming here. That was a loosener into the leg side, played it along the ground for a single. So finally, some bat onto the ball. So Pak Shala, exquisite dining, unforgettable moments. One of the sponsors of this Nepal Cup T20 Championship. Quite a few crowd building up there. You know, people are under the shed in the sun. In the meantime, Beam gets single of the last delivery of the over. 8 overs have been bowled. Tribhuvan University 37 for 3. So, at this stage, the game is getting really slow. Tribhuvan University batters are taking their time. Surendra is batting in 5 of 13 deliveries. Vimsarki, 3 of 5. And the story of the last over continues in here as well. Vimsarki is pleading for a wide. Umpire said it's not on offer. So, Moinul in his third over starts with a dot ball. Tribhuvan University needs to attack and at least get the bowlers under some pressure, because at the moment the Dhaka University bowlers are all over the batters of TU.
Much like it by Vimsarki. That is what he does best. Ticking the scoreboard, keeping it going, rotating the strike, pardon. But Surendra, he needs going as well. He's not being able to middle the bat ever since his set foot on that crease.
There he goes. He heard you, Nikes. He said, well, I can do that. Don't tell me I can't middle it. He middled it perfectly. Straight over for a grade 6. A much needed one for Tribhuvan University. Look at that. Very elegant looking sex.
Thank you, Surendra. Thank you for hearing me out. And much, much awaited fans that's watching Joy Nepal Cup right now.
Well, sometimes it works. He was trying his level best to connect the ball into the bat. Successfully failed in the last over, I must say, but on this occasion, He made it look very easy indeed. Very clever batting after the 6. Like, played it with really soft hands, stealing a quick single. We all know how great running between the wicket Veem Sarki has.
Yeah, he's as fast as you can get. We've all seen beautiful running between the wicket when Bhim and Rohit is in the crease when they're playing for Nepal. Same here.
Well, Veem decided, like, if you can do it, I can do it as well. Veem Sarki joins the party. That's another boundary, a much needed boundary for Tribhuvan University, a much productive over. I must say, look at that, played it down the ground, crashing it between that fielder in the point and the cover reason. Ball races 3 fielders in there for that particular shot, still manages to pierce the gap. Super batting.
Thank you.
If he keeps on going like that, it'll be a joy to watch.
Shot before this tournament, we was playing in Jai Trophy and batted occasionally well. He was there. So what I mean to say is he has had enough of that batting practice, you know, that you need, you know, NPL after that, Jai Trophy, and then playing for his university today. After 9, Tribhuvan University 49 for 3.
Nishan bhai, oi. Keep batting, huh?
Current run rate is 5.44. Surendran strike, catch it was the cry from the bowler. He didn't nick it, I'm very sure about it. The Iftikhar being very optimistic on that occasion.
And rightly so. Just showing their skills. The Pacers have been very commendable today. With their in-swingers, out-swingers, they're hitting the deck very hard. Bowling in good length areas.
So the quick fire partnership at 20 of 21. Good ball. Veem discovered the line. Surendra, I beg your pardon, discovered the line. And played it for a single. So that will bring the keeper on strike. One good thing that these two batters are doing is they are not consuming much of the deliveries without any run. You know, they are trying to get that single if the big shots are not on offer. Especially with Iftikhar, they have to be very careful. He has played under 19 for Bangladesh. He has got that skill of bringing the ball both ways, swinging the ball both ways, I must say. Pitch down the leg, the ball's racing towards the boundary. There are 2 fielders. The fielder did well, and in the meantime the batters will complete 2 runs.
Apart from the fumbled catch of Lokesh Bam in the very first delivery, the fielding ever since has been tight. And a good effort there by Racine as well.
Yeah, Iftikhar, 2.3 overs, just conceded 6 runs and has taken that one very important wicket for his side. Beautiful delivery. How many times have you seen today in this particular innings that the ball going past the bat? The batter is trying to tease the ball. One thing I don't understand in cricket is, like, if you're not confident enough, why are you just hanging the bat in there? There are so many chances more often or not than not that you are going to get out. You know, if you're not confident enough, just let it go. You'll get your deliveries to play your shots, just like that, bouncing down the ground. Just for an easy single. So the runs are coming, you know, like without much fuss. And as the batter, you are there to score the runs, but you need to remember that the bowlers are there to take wickets as well. So you need to respect the good deliveries.
Yeah, it's the game of bat and ball for sure. The competition has been very uptight.
Good delivery, just away from the right-hander. So halfway through the line, 10 overs have been bowled. Tribhuvan University 53 for 3, and the players will be taking the drinks. So the drinks has been taken. 10 overs have been bowled by Dhaka University. Tribhuvan University has scored 53 runs at the run rate of 5.3. They've lost 3 important wickets for their side. Bhim Sharkey, the skipper, is batting on 11 of 12 deliveries, and accompanying him is Surendra, who is batting in 13 of 18 deliveries. He struggled to middle the ball, but after that 6, he has been able to rotate the strike regularly. So Shakib comes to bowling. So is it the first time we are seeing spin into the game? He's the skipper of Dhaka University as well, the captain versus the captain. So it's going to be a very interesting battle now.
Hey boy, lovely, Zach.
Bhim was thinking that the bowler is just taking his mark, you know, getting his bowling set, but he just came in bowled, and that took Bhim by surprise.
That's the fun side of cricket. Some comical stuff by Sakib there.
Drifting down the leg, easy single as well, so 2 runs. Very rarely we see
Instant Noodle presents Mero Yota Sathi Cha, Reloaded with Naresh Bhattrai.
यसरी भन्नुहुन्छ कि कहिले मैले सपोर्टै गरेको छैन यस्तो
नगराउनु त
उहाँको बानी के छ भने भाइ तपाईलाई मैले के भने
That's a wicket. He played it upishly, and Surendra's gone for 13.
So the skipper taking the wicket in his very first over. Let's have a look into that. He was committed for that shot. Didn't time it as he would have liked. Straight in the hand of the fielder. So the fourth wicket is down for Tribhuvan University. Not the ideal kind of batting they'd have liked. Surendra goes for 13 of 21 deliveries. Mohammad Ashikur taking the cash there, and Steve taking the wicket.
With the reputation that Saqib brings in, a player who's already played under 19, and someone who's just bowled 3-4 deliveries, and you can see a hint of a refined player. You would have expected that he would take a wicket in any moment of this innings, and it was in his very fourth delivery.
So Shakib, with his very unorthodox bowling action, takes the wicket. Aish is the new batter.
Good boy, Zach. Good boy, Zach.
55 for 4 is the score for Tribhuvan University. Outside the off, that ball had turned a bit.
And a bit of dip in it too. That makes it difficult to judge the ball. You wouldn't know where the ball would land. Even if you can see it from the release point, a dip is always dangerous, and Saqib's got that.
Good ball, and gave respect on this occasion, Aish. So the first over is done, and after 11, Dhaka University has been able to take 4 wickets. Tribhuvan University is struggling at 55 for 4. The good thing for Tribhuvan University is Bhim Sarki is still out in the middle. If the car are coming back into action, so Jai Nepal Cup in International Inter-University Cricket Championship. 3 nations are participating, including Nepal, India and Bangladesh. Coming back for 2 quick runs. That's the beauty that Bhim Sarki holds. He is very clever and very quick between the wickets. Look at that, he played the shot. The ball was straight in the hand of the fielder, but he was able to steal because of that slight fumble. Very, very sensible batting.
He pulls it. It's a single. Yeah, I would lack words if I was to explain how fast this guy Bhim is. We all know. We've all watched him play for Tribhuvan Army Club, for Nepal. Especially with his own batchmates like Rohit Paudel. If they're in the crease together, they're like 2 cheetahs. And now he's with Aish from TU. Let's see how he fares against the speed of Bhim when it comes to running between the wicket.
Straight hit, direct hit into the stump. And Ice has to depart without scoring. Bhim was very optimistic for that single. Ice was a bit tad slow to get started. Let's have a look into that. He played, he stopped, then he continued. But beautiful fielding, direct throw, and the batter was not even in the frame. So the 5th wicket is down, halfway down. Half team is already back in the pavilion for Tribhuvan University.
Well, there he goes, Ice. It didn't fare well. It didn't fare well for this bloke. It's Ice who departs, strolling back to the pavilion. Bhim just too fast for him. The call was okay. The fielder fumbled, so there was potential single there. But Ice just couldn't hold his nerve. We've got a new batsman in the crease now. Iftikhar, the key highlight amongst the bowlers for Dhaka University, bowling from the Chobar end. Bhim is in strike.
White ball.
That is declared wide. The ball was leaving Bhim Sarki. The ball is not particularly happy with that decision. Look at that. But he was way outside, very close to that warning line for the umpire. And an extra added. Akhilesh is the new batter. He is at the non-striker's end. Outside is the ball's racing towards the boundary. And gets easy 4.
Akhilesh goes at it, the very first ball, surprisingly enough, and gets 4 runs. That's a thick outside edge. Pardon, that was Bhim. That was Bhim who just scored 4 runs from a thick outside edge off of Iftikhar.
Drifting down the leg. Iftikhar was not happy with that wide delivery, and then the ball kissing the outside is going for 4, frustrating for a bowler. Balls another wide. So Iftikhar was bowling pretty decently, very disciplined before this over, but has already conceded a boundary and 2 wides, though he has taken a wicket. Goes up in the air, the ball's way up, and that's the end of the skipper of Tribhuvan University, Bhim Sarki. He was very ambitious on that occasion. He didn't have to do it. The runs were already there on the scoreboard for this over. Lost his wicket.
He didn't have to do that. He did it, and he's lost his wicket. Back goes Bhim Sarki into the hut. He just couldn't time the ball, tried to pull it over deep mid-wicket, but just finds the inside, the infielder, who cups it very comfortably. Turjo, the man who took the catch, and Iftikhar is the bowler.
Tribhuvan University in all sort of bother at the moment.
They're in trouble, aren't they? Tribhuvan University.
They are in deep trouble now, because in yesterday's game their middle order was not tasted. And today they are exposed, and it's not looking very convincing for Tribhuvan University at the moment.
Right time, round 1 to go.
He noses it for a single there. Deep fine leg, collects it very comfortably, throws it back to the keeper. Bangladesh has been very, very good with their bowling. Dhaka University bowlers, especially this guy, Iftikhar. He's the key bowler for Bangladesh as of yet. Looks very jovial as well. getting that respect he deserves from his teammates. Some high fives flying around. It's a happy moment for Dhaka University side.
Yeah, they are on top at the moment, Tribhuvan University. You know, like how they won the game yesterday. Must have had a lot of positives in the dressing room, but how quickly things can change in this game of cricket. Today, it's the just opposite of how they performed yesterday. They are clearly struggling.
And look who's back. It's Saqib.
Good ball. So he has bowled consistently well. In the last over, picked up a wicket. Is Saqib. Good ball.
Back up, please.
He is getting some turn out of the wicket. Probably he is getting the most turn out of any bowlers, any spinners. That's funny. The bat's come off.
You never see this quite often, do you? Pad coming off of a batsman's leg. That's crazy.
Simon, while running, look at that.
Good.
That was overthrows. That was overthrows. They came for the second run, and while running, the batter happened to lose his batting pad.
Yeah, Simon better pad up real quick and be ready, because this guy is very, very accurate in the other end, Saqib.
In the cricket that I've watched so far, I've seen the bats being dropped, the shoes coming off, the helmets flying, but this is the first time ever in my life I've seen a bat coming up while running.
Good boy, Dash.
Yeah, folks, you get that in Jacob.
Good ball taking.
Swing and a miss has been the story of the day. Look at that, his bat. He was continuously running because he had to reach to his crease to be on the safe side. As soon as you reach there, well, look where the bat is.
Bowling.
Swing and a miss has been the story of the day so far for Tribhuvan University.
I think Saqib has not, as of yet, discovered that patch of green grass outside of the stump. That is where he's getting that extra bounce from, because we've seen a fair bit of turn and drifting, but the ball earlier had an extra bounce to it.
Yeah, the pitch is playing really fine. You know, there is even bounce, there is turn in offer. So when there is that much bounce, the batter should be able to hit the ball, drifting towards leg this side. Wide declared by the umpire, and rightly so. So Saqib, most of the time, has been really accurate. Was trying to do way too much. Was pushing the ball in. Went all the way past the batter. Raised his arms. Running for, calling for the double. There's a slight fumble from the fielder. That's how quickly the batters take twos. Lucky the bat's still intact.
Tried to go underneath the ball, just couldn't find that angle, and just slogged it for a single. Nevertheless, a 2 was taken that in that delivery, fumbled by outfielder.
Robin, tight, Robin.
So Asraful is the new bowler. Tribhuvan University 70 for 6 with 7 overs to go. So the projected score shows 108. I'm very sure they have to score somewhere around 20 to 30 to at least give a fight to Dhaka University. Akhilesh and Simon are the 2 batters. Akhilesh yet to face a ball. He will be on strike against Asraful. First ball, very slow delivery. Akhilesh waited forever to play his shot.
Every Bangladesh Dhaka University bowlers have fared well. Looks like Asraful's got that tools in his pocket as well. A flipper this time around has been slapped for nothing but just a single. Not much to offer there. The length was not offered by Asraful. Achilles tried to pull it, but didn't find the middle of his bat.
Asraful on this occasion, a touch shot. Akhilesh freezes his arms. Still no boundary. That was so close to the boundary line, but a great fielding effort from the fielder.
He's hit the toe of his bat. The ball was in offer. It was a half tracker. Should have gone the distance. Alas, it was just a single.
Played it towards the leg side, made room for himself. Bang! She goes up in the air and clears the infield and the boundary with ease. Umpire is checking. Let's have a look at the replay. Like on his knees, goes over the top. That's a big, big, big 6.
Big blow indeed. Slogged like a slugger. He tried that with the half-tracker ball earlier. He couldn't get much that time around, but this is it, he says, and off she goes into the grass banks for a full maximum 6 runs.
Simon must have heard us talking about the projected score. That was a good shot. Reminded me of Gulshan Jha. He loves to play those sort of shots. So finishes the over with the dot. 9 runs from the first over after 14. Tribhuvan University 79 for 6.
ফিল্ডার একটু কুইক করিস ভাই জোরে দৌড়াই জায়গায় যায় রেস্ট নে স্যার সেন্টার থ্যাংক ইউ হ্যাঁ বাস
So the crowd's building up, supporting Tribhuvan University. Should be the boys who study in the university itself. Enjoying the game. Shakib continues. Akhilesh plays it with soft hands, asking for 2 runs. Very good running between the wickets. And with that, they change in Combox. Nikesh has gone to take some sips of tea, and joining me is Devash.
That's quick double, and now projected score is 120, so they have to keep taking singles and doubles to make a good total on board.
Good sack.
Yeah, then they have to hit those occasional boundaries as well. Good ball. Just coming back in. A hint of turn for Shakib on that occasion. Akhilesh is batting on 4 or 5. Simon, in the last over, played that magnificent shot for 6. Is batting on 12 of 10.
Bowling. Shabash.
Outside the off stump. The batter, as soon as he played the shot, looked at the umpire, pleading for a wide. Well, every ball he misses is not going to go for
Good boy.
an extra.
That's some sort of Sunil Narayan bowling. The batters are as confused as Tom and Jerry, I think.
No run. Hey, good ball.
In the front foot, get respect to that good delivery. So the problem here is the Tribhuvan University batters, they are not rotating the strike. 3 successive dot balls already in this over.
Saki wants
Zach,
him
good boy,
to
Zach.
stay on crease. It's a warning for Simon.
চেষ্টা ভালো করবি শাবাশ তাকে easy one
Angling
Lee,
in
ball
towards
shot,
the
ball
leg
shot,
stump.
ball
Easily
shot.
played, calling for 2 again. They have to be very quick. They are indeed. Akhilesh was running towards the danger and completes his 2 runs. So 4 runs of the over so far, with the delivery to go.
তারেক থাক আর যাইস না টিপলি থাক
They are now as good as we between the wickets.
Yeah, man.
Final delivery, looking for that single, was not on offer. So 15 overs have been bowled with 5 overs to go through. Tribhuvan University, 83 for 6.
মঞ্জল ভাই রাশিন ভাই পয়েন্টে ভাই কোনটা পাস নেই বল এই অফসাইড দিলে লেখতে দিল না তো দুটো
New bowler.
Okay, Simon is in strike. Looked promising in his in the over where he smashed the bowler for a 6. So Mohyuddin
Bowler change
will be
coming
coming
right
back
arm overside.
for the bowling. He has bowled 2 overs, conceded 12 runs. Is back for his 2nd spell. And Simon is the batter on strike. Remember, 5 overs to go in this game. Huge uphill, drifting down the leg, wide signal. Maybe the bowler was trying to escape and was trying to divert the mind of the umpire. But that was very close to his pads, I must tell you. But umpire has got the best view.
The batter is leaving the ball as like a VIP launch. Only the good ones get past to him. They're not in a mood to swing or look for boundaries. They're just trying to rotate the strike.
Still in his head, Mohyuddin is still not happy with that decision. Well, he's ready to bowl again. Good delivery, generated some pace and the bounce. Simon was trying to play the shot, had no clue whatsoever, so he didn't even bother going for the shot. That's how quick Tariq Mohyuddin is.
The ball was as slippery as banana's peel. So he has no clue what to do. Some fiery pace.
Great line and length there from Mohyuddin. The batter is not even attempting any shot. Simon in the previous over was very aggressive, but this time around he's on the back foot already. Mohyuddin still has got an over to go after this one. We are in the 16th over. 84 for 6 is the score. I've been telling that Tribhuvan University at least needs to get 130 plus. give any fight to Dhaka University.
Bouncers fight sort of length ball, it's really hard to pull them. So they have to keep rotating the strike.
Well, it's not that easy out in the middle. Slower delivery. The batter was committed to shot way earlier. The keeper said it's mine, and he makes the mess out of it. That should have been taken. It was in the air for long. Sifat was the keeper. Let's have a look into that. The ball went miles up in the air. He said mine as soon as he saw the ball going up in the air. But only to drop it. The bowler won't be pleased with that at all. Look at that. He had got all the time in the world with those gloves on. Those sort of catches, they need to be taken. Again, look at that bounce off the pitch. Simon. Three 86 for 6. So Delhi University winning the toss, electing to bowl first. The result, the decision has been really fruitful for them. So the current partnership is of 22 of 25 deliveries between Akhlais and Simon. Akhlais is batting on 7 of 10. Simon's batting at 13 of 15. So Shakib will continue with his final over. Has conceded 11 runs before this one and has taken a wicket. Balled fairly well.
He's delivering some tricky balls, like the batter is trying to find fish out of water. It's really hard to hit him. We can see some sort of Narayan's shadow in him. Isn't that?
Yeah, very unorthodox. That was wild, way outside. Easy decision for umpire. Being a spinner, you are bowling that wide, you know, like it's always not a very pleasant sight. Comes back into his line immediately, but that ball was played in there. Well, Dhaka University, after a brilliant start with the catching, are making a mess of it. Two back-to-back catches being dropped. The keeper was the culprit in the last occasion. This time around, he made a complete mess of it. He got into the line of the ball. The ball hit him, but couldn't just grab it. Maybe it was the sun that came on the way. Hit it over the top of the bowler's head. The fielder from long off got it off for a single.
Dhaka has dropped 3 catches in this match. Lucas Palm hasn't done anything, but I think Simon have to prove. It was easy catch. He dropped it.
He dropped an absolute shitter there. So maybe getting too excited are the fielders of Dhaka University. You know, the bowler, I'm very sure, won't be happy with that at all. It's not that they can produce wicket in every delivery, but when they do, the fielders have to stand up to the occasion.
Good sack, good sack. Yeah!
Beautifully bowled. The bowler said, if the fielders are not supporting me, I'll take the responsibility and do it myself. Cleaned the batter on that occasion, threw his bat and pad, crashed it in the middle and leg. Let's have a look into that. Front foot hit the batter, didn't even cover the line of the ball. You know, just was desperate to bring his bat down. The ball went through his bat and pad and crashed in the middle and leg. Beautiful delivery. A classic spinner's dismissal. The off spin has done the trick. Akhilesh goes for 9 of 13. The partnership is broken and Tribhuvan University has lost another wicket.
He did the setup. He was just bowling away from the batter, and he just bowled this magically, coming through the wicket, and he got the wicket. Saqib, captain, the skipper, leading from the front. Though the fielders are not doing his job easy, but he's there at the middle of the crease. The new batter comes in, Mukesh Oza. He will be batting for the first time here at the third match of the Nepal Cup. Dhaka University versus TU.
They are appealing. They think there was a free. There is. Mukesh was in trouble in the very first delivery. Beautifully bowled. Shariar Shafi. They're still discussing. Look at that. Outside the off. Was there an airs is the question. For me, that looks very, very, very close. Bowler is still discussing. So Shariar finishes his 4 overs spell. 4 overs, 16 runs, and has taken 2 wickets. Tribhuvan University 91 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. With 3 overs to go, they have to cut loose.
That's when bowler change, coming left arm overside.
So Mujibur comes back with his second spell. 2 overs, 1 wicket and 13 runs is his spell so far. And Simon will be facing him. Tribhuvan University 91 runs for the loss of 7 wickets, 9 runs away from that 3-figure mark. They've got 3 overs to score as much as they can. How are they going to approach Mujibur? Simon just happy to nudge the ball towards the leg side and take a single. So Mukesh will be on strike, got a lucky escape in the last over. I thought that was really close. The fielders were pumped, they were very optimistic about it, but the umpire thought the other way around.
Mukesh did really good job at the beginning of the game. He got Lokesh out. What do you feel? What is the mindset of the batters right now, Kiran?
I'm not too sure. They are still very defensive. Maybe they are waiting for one more over and then maybe they'll go for their shots. But keeping in mind that they have got just 3 wickets left, they'll try to push it as deep as possible. They'd love to play that 20 overs and collect as much runs as possible. Mojibur stayed in the leg side. Mukesh just guided that ball for a single, and he is off the mark. That'll bring Simon on strike. So what Tribhuvan University needs to do from here on is bring Simon as much as possible in strike, because he's the set batter of the two. And he can hit big shots as well. We've already seen a glance of it. Slashed it towards the boundary. I was talking about it. He can hit big shots. And on that occasion, with offered, Simon decided that he will play his shot. And as a result, 4 more runs added to the scoreboard.
Right now, Simon is looking for put as much as a score he can, because there's a lot of job to be done. There's still 2 overs remaining after this, so he's looking for the wrong balls to hit, and the rest he's trying to rotate the strike.
Mojibur drifting towards leg again. I don't understand. As soon as you are hit for 6, why are you bowling towards that bad line? Maybe they're trying to cram the batter for the room, but overdoing on this occasion was Mojibur. So already 7 runs of the over with 2 deliveries to go. Tribhuvan University does 2 runs shy of that 3 figure. They're 98 for 7. Ooh, that would be painful. Direct hit and he's gone. I was telling direct hit and he was gone. He was nowhere reaching in there. He is in some sort of bother, you know, the ball hit him in that groin area and it's always very painful. Look at that. He was limping when he was running. Direct hit would have done the job, for sure.
Direct hits are always dangerous, but then he's safe right now. Oh my god, that's really painful.
The funny thing was Mukesh did not hesitate to take that single. He was not stopping. If you are in pain, get into the other side and then take a break. Very interesting scenes. So last ball of the 3rd over of Mojibur is coming. So we are towards the end of the 18th over. Mojibur to Mukesh. Dancing down to ground, heated straight, the ball's up in the air, and another wicket goes down. As soon as he connected the ball, it didn't look very promising. Let me tell you that. The ball went very high, and it was an easy catch for the fielder. Didn't have to do much. Mojibur has another one. Look at that. He was trying to go over the top, only to find that fielder fielding at long off reason. And the fielder said, well, I can easily take that.
There was a lot of space, but he chose to go in the fielder's hand. The only sensible and matured batter I can see is Simon right now at the crease. With this, the new batter comes in. Jersey number 6.
So 18 overs have been bowled. We have 2 overs remaining in the innings. Of Tribhuvan University, you know, losing throws, batting first. Clearly struggling. Khadgi is the new batter. And he will be at the non-strikers end because the wicket fell in the very last delivery of the over. Khagendra Singh. Was it drifting in the pads? Very clever. The fielders were appealing. In the meantime, the batters ran very quickly to steal the single.
Everything is happening right now. It's some sort of comedy circus. They don't know where the ball is going. The fielders, they don't know where the wicket is. They're trying to direct it. They're giving the run for free. though the batters are in pressure.
So Tariq is the new. Mohyuddin Tariq is the change bowler. Has bowled already 3 overs. Just conceded 15 runs.
That late cut. A massive piece of batting by Simon. Sorry, Khagendra.
Khagendra is off the mark with that single. Simon is in strike. And Mohyuddin Tariq is bowling with some fury and pace. Look at that. Like he bowls in that region, like good length area, and the ball's nipping back up. Good bounce, you know, good carry to the keeper, and it's always troubling for any batter.
We see Rohit Sharma pulling that sort of length really well. It's really hard as a tailender to hit that ball. He's struggling since the beginning of the game.
So in the meantime, Tribhuvan University has been able to get to that 3-figure mark, 101 for 8 at the moment. So just 8 formal deliveries left in their innings. They have to collect as much runs as they can because they still have got 2 wickets left in hand.
Simon have to become a night watchman because there's only 2 wickets left, and now if he's going for a big hit, what if he gets a leading edge? So there are no batters in the dugout. So you have to be matured.
Trying to be very cheeky, trying to be very creative, was way outside the off stump to play that shot, missed it completely, and with the pace, you know, the ball is bowling. I don't think that was a very wise decision. Crashed it in the middle stump, loses his wicket, is the said Simon. Look at that. I don't know why he had to do it. He could have just stayed there and gone for his shot. Look at that, premeditated, trying to play that improvised shot, missed it completely.
It was an over-piece ball. If he would have played down the ground, he would have got some maybe boundaries or some sort of 1 or 2 runs. But he was committed to that innovation and he got out.
So the 9th wicket is down of Tribhuvan University. So the last pair is out in the middle. 101 is the score. So Mohyuddin got the reward finally. He bowled superbly. And finally a reward has been granted. The first wicket for him. The 9th for Tribhuvan University. 101 for 9. Final delivery of the over Yorker land played.
Current Noodle presents Mero Yota Sathi Cha, Reloaded with Naresh Bhatrai.
अनि यसरी भन्नुहुन्छ कि कहिले मैले सपोर्टै गरेको छैन यस्तो
नगराउनु त
उहाँको बानी के छ भने दाइ तपाईलाई मैले केही भनेको छु कहिल्यै र यसपालि भन्नुहुन्छ सधैँभरि भनेकै भन्नुहुन्छ क्या
बच्चा पाउने कुराको
So the final over is coming. Tribhuvan University 102 for 9. Oh, good shot. Played it in the gap. Run out. I'm very sure the finger will go up. So the inning of Tribhuvan University is wrapped up at 103 runs. In the 20th over, the first delivery, very ambitious, trying to get that 2 runs. Great grab and a very good throw. 1 bounce straight in the hands of the keeper, and well, there you go.
That's a run out.
Easy wicket. Easy wicket. So Tribhuvan University has been bowled out in the 20th over, scoring 103 runs. So the target for Dhaka University will be 1 of 4. Their bowlers have done a tremendous job, Dhaka University. So it will be very interesting to see the chase because Tribhuvan University bowled well yesterday. Apart from those so many extras, they have to keep a cycle in the flow of extras and then bowl exactly like the Dhaka University bowlers bowled. So still the game is not over. So there's a huddle from the team of Dhaka University. Very happy, very satisfied. Let's have a look into the highlights of the first innings. So the first over, very second ball, Lokesh Bomb got alive. Easy catch being dropped, ball went for 4. And then there were a couple of shots that he played in the air on that occasion as well. That ball went for 4 as well. And there was a beautiful wristy shot for 6, the pull from Lokesh, but he was bowled in a similar kind of delivery as we can see. You know, he was trying the same shot that he played on the previous occasion just to get the only fielder fielding on that reason. So that was the first wicket down. And then Nabeen played some good shots before he was out. Look at that. Slash shot straight in the hands of the fielder. Very good catch there by Tarek. And the very subtle batters were back in the pavilion and the flow of wickets continued. That was it. Very high and handsome. There were some boundaries, some partnership building after the loss of those 2-3 wickets. Yeah, there was some shot being hit, and on that occasion the batter being very ambitious, lost his wicket as being Sharky. Has to remember how he played. So there were some aces flown to the boundaries. The batter trying to go over the top. Top airs easy on the hands. The batters tried to free their arms, and there was quite a few successes as well. The ball flying over the top, you know, clearing the infield. So that was clean ball, trying to be very ambitious, the batter on that occasion. Some boundaries coming here and there in between for Tribhuvan University. Dancing down the ground was the batter. Easy catch, didn't have to move an inch, and that was Simon's wicket, very unnecessary one. And the last wicket came in the form of run out. So 103 is what we've been. Of 12, Nabeen 6, Kharagpura gone for 1, Shubhendra scored 13, Bhimsarki played well for his 18, and Simon played very well for his 20-15 extras, so Tribhuvan University managed to score only 103 and lost all the wickets. Looking at the bowling figure, it's gonna look very impressive, I'm telling you now. Look at that, Mujibur Rahman 3.1 overs, 9 dots, 21 for 2. Mohyuddin Tariq 17 for 1, 2 wickets each for Iftikhar and Shahriar Saqib, and a wicket for Moinul Islam. And 1 wicket came in the form of run out. So that's how the innings wrapped up for Tribhuvan University. So Delhi University has to chase 104 runs to be victorious. Simon Raya was the highest scorer, 20 runs, and Mujibur was pick up the bowlers, taking 2 wickets for 21 in his 3.1 overs. So in 10 minutes time, we'll be back with the chase.
Current Noodle presents Mero Yota Sathi Cha, Reloaded with Naresh Bhatrai.
यसरी भन्नुहुन्छ कि कहिले मैले सपोर्टै गरेको छैन जस्तो
नगराउनु त
उहाँको बानी के छ भने दाइ तपाईँलाई मैले केही भनेको छु कहिल्यै र यसपालि भन्नुहुन्छ सधैँभरि भनेकै भने हुन्छ क्या
बच्चा पाउने कुराको उसमा चाहिँ त्यो इस्युज एकदम भयङ्कर यस्तो न यति अपराधी जस्तो बनाइदिएको हो क्या त
बिल्कुलै होइन पहिला पानी खाउँ
प्रकाश सुवेदीले पानी खाए नरेश भट्टराईको प्रोग्राममा ब्रेकिङ न्युज
यदि रेखाजी जस्तो मान्छे होइन जसको नाम छ दाम छ सबै कुरो छ नि यहाँ यस्तो स्थापित नायिका चाहिँ आफ्नो बच्चा जन्माउन चाहिँ विदेश जानुपर्ने अवस्था आयो भने त अरूको के हाल होला
Current Noodle presents Mero Yota Sathi Cha, Reloaded with Naresh Bhattrai. Title sponsor Current Hot and Spicy Noodles. Powered by
10 आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब सहितको बोरो प्लस परिवारमा बोरो प्लसको जादु
supported by
झन्डुबाम एक बाम तीन काम झन्डुबाम राख्नुस् सधैँ आफ्नो साथ
सिजन 1 मा तपाईहरुले दिनुभएको मायाले उत्साहित भएको छु र लिएर आउँदै छु मनका कुरा विथ बसन्त चौधरी सिजन 2 अघिल्लो सिजनमा अलि बढी नै औपचारिक भयो कि जस्तो लाग्यो यस सिजनमा दिल खोलेर कुरा गर्न आउने छु कार्यक्रमलाई अझ रोचक र रोमाञ्चक बनाउन आई एम कमिङ विथ लोड्स अफ फन फिल्ड सरप्राइजेस मनका कुरा मनसँग गर्न छिट्टै नै लिएर आउँदैछु
मनका कुरा विथ बसन्त चौधरी सिजन 2
प्रतीक्षा गर्नुहोला
मात्र प्राइम टेलिभिजन एचडी मा पूर्व प्राथमिकदेखि विश्वविद्यालय तहसम्म के पढ्ने किन पढ्ने कसरी र कहाँ पढ्ने समग्र शिक्षा क्षेत्रको नीतिदेखि नेतृत्वसम्मको विश्लेषण र दिशानिर्देश कार्यक्रम सार्थक शिक्षा
म नारायण आचार्यको साथमा मात्र प्राइम टेलिभिजन एचडी
टाइटल स्पोन्सर पाठशाला स्कूल न्यू बानेश्वर काठमाडौँ स्पोन्सर्ड बाय ACCA Think Ahead powered by Himalayan White House IB World School Thinkune Kathmandu in association with ADU Sanjal and ADUparty.com.
The Binaj Show.
पसीनाले पाखो विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो क्रिकेट छ रगतमा चम्किन्छ जगतमा जय नेपाल कपमा खेलाडीको तहल्का क्रिकेट छ रगतमा चम्किन्छ जगतमा जय नेपाल कपमा खेलाडीको तहल्का
एउटा साथी छ Reloaded with Naresh Bhattrai.
So the chase is on. Tribhuvan University scored 103 runs and lost all their 10 wickets. They have to ball their skin out to defend. The total Dhaka University will be aiming to get that target as soon as possible because the run rate will count as well. In the Nepal Cup International Inter-University Cricket Championship here in TU Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur. So joining me in the comm box is Nikesh.
Hello Kirandai and all the viewers watching in Prime Times Television HD. This Inter-University T20 J Nepal Cup has been quite a fiesta as of now. Chasing is Bangladesh's Dhaka University team. We can all reminiscence of the yesterday game when TU had a good outing with the ball. Mukesh bowled well, Santosh bowled well, Khagendra bowled well. They have to do the same today as well. Can they do it is the big question. We've seen amazing bowling performances from Dhaka University players. They seem very refined. The bowlers always hitting the deck right. They're very accurate. Their variation is in the pocket. We hope similar from their batting performances as well. So this will be a tough job, a tough battle with the bat and ball. It's DU versus TU.
Indeed, Tribhuvan University players won't be very happy with the target they posed, but the game is on. The bowlers, they need to step up to the occasion and bring their A game on. Mukesh is ready with the first delivery of the chase. Dancing down, showing his intentions clear. Not quite where he intended, but he will get 6 is Sifat. The first delivery goes for a 6 for Dhaka University. Look at that. He went after the ball. Didn't time it or didn't even connect it the way he would have liked, but nevertheless got 6 runs. Dhaka University off to a flyer.
As cliched as it is, fortune favors the brave in the very first ball. Not quite where he intended. Just scythe the ball over the third man and it goes for a maximum the very first ball. Mukesh against Sifat.
Second delivery, this one was a bit wider. Sifat was going after it. Looks like he's going to go after every delivery. Look at that. That was the 6 in the very first delivery. It's always very hard for a bowler when you're smashed for 6 in the very first one, but I'm very sure Mukesh won't mind it because the batter didn't time it or didn't connect it the way he would have liked. So here is Sifat again, facing Mukesh. Good ball, good ball. He checked his line. Sifat played it safely straight in the hands of the fielder.
The aggression by Sifat is praiseworthy. More than that, his calculation as well. He respected the good length delivery there. It's not his throwing sink at all of it. But we can see in his stance as well how composed and calm he is, how confident these Bangladeshi players are from Dhaka University. It's going to be a fun game.
There goes Sifat again. The timing was exquisite on this occasion, and the result, maximum again. A great shot. The power play is on. He knows the field restrictions are on. There are only 2 fielders outside that 30-yard circle, but doesn't matter. He has timed that ball that well. Look at that. Over the cover, in between the cover and the mid-off fielder. Brilliant.
He held his pose there too, and that was for the cameraman. Yeah, it's scorching heat over here in TU. You can find some shade and enjoy the game of cricket here at TU International Ground.
Good ball, good comeback, good reply from Mukesh. That ball was so close to that outside edge. So already 12 runs of the first 5 deliveries we've seen to success. The second one was pleasing to watch from Sifat. Taking his time.
Some unforeseen scenarios taking toll at the TU bowlers here. We wouldn't have imagined 12 runs of first 5 balls here. Sifat looks very confident.
Final delivery of the first over. Placed it softly. Sifat will retain the strike. So first over has been bowled. Dhaka University cruising 13 without loss. So 13 runs on the board in the very first over from Dhaka University. They're taking things very easily. Khagendra is the new bowler. Bowling from the Chovar end. Khagendra Singh was impressive yesterday. Bowled some decent deliveries. He has to bring his best game today.
That's right, he was the most economical bowler yesterday and took a couple of wickets too. Today he has to repeat the same magic. Can he do it?
Lost his control of the ball. The ball went past the batter towards the leg side. White signal, so 14 runs already bowled. Just 6 legal deliveries have been bowled so far. Be mindful they are just trying to save that score of 103 runs. Dhaka University just need 104 to be victorious in this game. That's what the scoreboard does, you know. Dhaka University, they know that the scorecard is not that big, the target's not that big. So they can afford to, you know, play their shots, and even if they happen to lose a couple of wickets earlier on, it's not going to hamper them that much.
Yeah, the bowler needs to do something special here. It looks like a miniature total for Bangladeshi batsmen, looking at how composed and the exposure that they've brought into this game today. It's simply immaculate. So they have to do a tough job here, the bowlers. They have to find different angles. They have to be creative. I think this is the time when, as a bowler, you show your creativity. Those variation needs to come out.
Angling in, it was the first occasion when Mahafizul came into the strike. So it will be interesting to see how he will approach, because Sifat has made it very clear that he will be playing his shots. Already smashed 2 sixes. Mahafizul had just faced his first delivery. Good ball apart from that wide. In the legal 3 deliveries, Khagendra has been bowling in the right areas, you know, not letting the batter come into the front foot and play these shots, because the power play is still on, the field restrictions are on. There are only 2 fielders outside that 30-yard circle. So they will be aiming to make the most out of it. Good ball. Give respect to that good delivery. Mahafizul yet to get off the mark.
He's hitting that good length area today. Slightly overpitched this particular delivery, but if you watched yesterday's game, he had a bit and a knack for pace. Seems a bit fatigued today. Might be wrong. Let's see.
So Mahafizul opened his arm. The ball's in the air, straight in the hand of who else? The skipper, Veem Sarki. He takes it safely, and Mahafizul departs without bothering the scorer, goes for a knot. So Khagendra has taken the first wicket for Tribhuvan University.
And it's even pleasant when the bowlers hear you. Just hear me out. I said if Khagendra is hearing me, he should pace up the delivery. So did he. And the ball's been taken. The catch has been taken mid-on.
That was effort delivery. So the ball went up. Veem Sarki was at mid-off indeed. So it takes so Mahafizul Islam goes for not facing 4 deliveries. Dhaka University loses their first.
Yes, that's me.
If the car is in the crease, the successful bowler in the prior innings, the most economical one as well. Let's see how he fares with the bat. A very lanky customer, if the car.
Looks very fit as well. Khagendra with the final delivery of his first over. Apart from that wide, he has bowled really well. That effort ball gave him the wicket. Good ball, almost yorked the batter, the new batter, Iftikhar. So that concludes a very successful over for Khagendra and Tribhuvan University. Dhaka, 15 for 1.
Sifat looks very good, very confident. Composed, compact batsman. Exactly how TU fans might have wished their batsmen to bat, but maybe you can get that from Sifat as well. You never know. Back in the crease is Mukesh.
Mukesh was gone for 13 in his first over. Start started with the dot in the second. And funny enough is Sifat is on strike, so the battle is on between Mukesh and Sifat. He went after Mukesh in the very first over, Sifat smacking those 2 big sixes. So 2 dot balls, a good comeback from Mukesh, I must say, but Sifat, he has shown his intentions clear. Even on the last occasion when he didn't time the ball or didn't connect the ball, his intention was to go for the shot. Played it towards the leg side this time. The field restrictions are on, I've been telling you, and the ball raced towards the boundary for 4. So Sifat is winning the battle at the moment.
With quite a distance as well. He just slashed the ball, flicked it in particular, and clears the infield. Off it goes for 4 runs. Sifat looks very, very confident. And with that golden helmet in his head, not a lot of batsmen are wearing these. I had a fair bit of check in their pavilion, in their dugout. He's got one of those and he's wearing it pretty well, with pride rather.
So Sifat is looking very dangerous for Tribhuvan University because he has scored 18 out of the 19 total runs on the board. The only single has come in from, apart from Sifat's bat, has come in the form of extra. So 18 runs of 11 deliveries is what Sifat's batting on. Mukesh with the 5th delivery of his second over. Towards the leg side, did it hit the bat? It must have, because we didn't hear any sound of the bat. Leg by signal by the umpire. So still there is a run to come from the bat of another batter. Remember the opener who came along with Sifat is gone for a knot. So Dhaka is yet to get up the mark, has faced his 1 delivery. He will be facing Mukesh.
I mean, cricket's a funny game. We don't know the destination as of yet, what's going to happen later. But so far, so good. Bangladesh looks like one of the best teams as of yet in this tournament. Good with the bowling, fielding was very uptight, perfect, almost, and the batting, they're going good as well.
Outside off, width offered. If the car opens his arms, plays it towards the offside, clears the infield and gets the result, 4 runs. So he gets up the mark with the boundary. Look at that, width offered. He didn't play across the line, that was the beautiful part. Field restrictions on. There was no protection over that fielding in the point region. The ball raced to the boundary for 4.
The aggression is praiseworthy in this game from DU batsmen. From the very first delivery, the first ball, if you remember, was a 6. So they are here to make a mark, that's for sure. This needs to be assessed by the TU bowlers. They have to be creative here, otherwise the game's slipping out of their hand.
So Mukesh is gone for 21 in his 2 overs. Khagendra straight in, crashed into the off stump, takes his wicket. Beautiful delivery. The batter was committed for the shot. Straight up, seam up delivery with some pace on offer. It's all happening. Look at that. The ball came back in just a little bit. The bit of in cutter on that occasion. Bang.
That's the creative angle that I've been talking about. Just the nip back in slightly from an angle that the batsman could hesitate. So he didn't know where to play it. Really, Sifat, a very good innings of 18 off of 13 deliveries. He has to depart now. He goes back into the hut. A very jovial side there. You can see Bhim and Lokesh in the TV having some chat.
So the second wicket down for Dhaka University. Both the wickets has been taken by Khagendra. That delivery on that occasion was a beauty, a zapper of a delivery. You know, like pitching just outside off, nipping back in the batter, trying to go for the straight shot. Couldn't read the line of the ball, and the ball crashed into that off middle stump. So with that, Sariyar Saqib comes in the middle. Lots of all-rounders this Bangladeshi side has from Dhaka University, you know, like the likings of Iftikhar, Shariar, they have bowled. They bowled really well, and they're coming to bat earlier in the innings means they must be very handy all-rounders.
Having seen Iftikhar bowl so good, I didn't expect him to come at 3 number. And the captain's back in the crease as well. Seaming down the pitch, just nudge it back to the bowler, it'll be a dot.
Look at that dismissal. He was going for that shot. He was quite successful against Mukesh, but Khagendra, he's a different bowler. Not easy to go over the top. Has taken 2 wickets, just conceded 2 runs so far into his second over.
He's a gem, this guy. Had a good outing last day as well. Today he's showing his expertise with the creativity that we've all claiming here from the comm box. Will he do it again?
Good ball. He is not offering any width for the batters. That was close. It would have been touch and go if the fielder would have hit the stumps. Look at that. You can watch it again and again and again and still feel very proud about it. Khagendra, I'm very sure he's gonna watch it for a couple of times this evening.
Yeah, you better do that. It's a long tournament, this a week long. And it'll get your motivation going if you have a
Elegant these kind of shots look in cricket.
One of the best views for a batsman is to watch that ball roll across the bowler's feet and off for a 4. What an immaculate shot that was from Iftikhar.
That wasn't a bad ball, mind you, but it was a very good shot from Iftikhar. Towards the leg side, the ball's in the air. Just gone past that fielder. That fielder was poised there for the same reason. Nevertheless, back-to-back boundaries for Iftikhar and Dhaka University. They are cruising. Look at that. That ball was in the air, diving up in the air. Didn't quite get it. I was very sure it was in his height. It was quite reachable.
Yeah, it went through his palm, didn't it? He should have cupped that. Was it Veem though?
Wide signaled by the umpire, and rightly so. So back-to-back boundaries is playing in the head of Khagendra. That's what happens. So he has to ball it again. Look at that 1.5 over 7 dot balls. He has bowled 2 extras, including that wide. Other than those 2 boundaries, he has bowled superbly. Width offered on this occasion as well, but straight in the hand of the fielder. Iftikhar will be disappointed with that shot because the ball was asking for trouble. That will conclude over number 4. Dhaka University 34 for 2.
राइट लेग स्टम्प सेन्टर नंबर 3 थैंक यू भाई कमिंग राउंड डी संतोष अलि यता
You can see our event coordinator, Mr. Ganesh Thapa, the visual as well. There you go. A group of organizers there enjoying the game. Lokesh from the TU end. He's flicked it for a 1 run. Deep fine leg, picks it up and sends it back to the wicketkeeper. Lokesh, mind you, wants to finish his over very, very quick. It's almost as if you're watching Ravindra Jadeja bowl. Yesterday, his very first over, he's just spent 1.5 minutes. That's crazy. Well respected there. He's been bowling pretty okay, Lokesh. He had a good outing last day with a bat. An amazing outing, I would say. With the ball also. Very handy player. Plays for Nepal, played for Biratnagar Kings in the Nepal Premier League.
That's well defended. For the first time, spin is introduced in this inning. I think he is there for Iftikhar. He is there for Iftikhar, but Iftikhar have to go on the strike. Well, that goes for a quick single. There's a bit of fumble, but yeah, it's a single.
Yeah, we've seen some fumbling in the infield. It's not been as uptight as of Bangladesh's, as of Dhaka University, pardon me. Well, they are from Bangladesh eventually, aren't they? And they've shown a bit of class in their bowling, in their fielding, now with their batting as well. You rightly mentioned that Lokesh is here for Iftikhar, but Sarir Saqib, he didn't want to give the strike. He was defending the ball pretty well. He had no option but to take the single, the earlier one. Let's see what he's got. He yorked him. That's a sensible bowling from Lokesh.
He just trying to do what Dipendra Singh Aire used to do. Apparently he's there for Iftikhar. That's a good shot. It's a single.
Yeah, he tried to throw the entire sink at that ball. After 5 overs, it's 38 for 2, Dhaka University.
The last wicket was of Sifat Sadiq, and now pace attack is from the Chobarin. Mukesh comes with the ball for his third over, and this is the last over of the power play.
Yeah, he's been expensive, Mukesh. Not as good of an outing as he did last day. He needs to find that creative angle once again that we've been talking about from the com box here. Khagendra did it earlier. Can Mukesh do it for TU? Ball slashed. Nowhere but just the infield picks it up. It's a dot delivery. Iftikhar's looked pretty good, scoring 13 of 8 deliveries. Saqib is at 4 off of 6 deliveries.
At the first game, Mukesh was taking the ball away from the batter, but now I can see he's just going with the angle. So it's not difficult for the batters of caliber like Iftikhar. He's playing the ball very comfortable.
Yeah, he looks very composed. Tries the slower one there. It'll be a single. Look, the target is very miniature-like for Bangladesh, for Dhaka University. It's just 104 runs. They have to find that creative angles. They simply have to get the best of the bowlers, get in their head perhaps, because it's easy going for them from here on. The current run rate, as you can see in the screen, is 7. The required run rate is 4.43. They should graze past this if they're not getting wickets, the TU bowlers.
We have seen teams defended low totals, but then Vimsarki and team need some couple of wickets to make the game kind of interesting for the audience as well.
Yeah, those names, big names, Bhimsarki, Lokesh Bam, Khadak Bohora. Is nudged it for a single here. The infield picks it up pretty easily, gives it back to the keeper. Mukesh looks calm, he looks composed. He's counting his steps as it seems in the screen right now. With his head down, a humble bowler indeed. Had a chat with him earlier. Looks very calm and composed for this, and very ecstatic as well for this event. This is where you show your acumen of bowling. This is where you show that I am there.
He should look to hit the wickets. What he's trying to do is going with the line, with the angle, but then it's in the leg side. So you start with the fourth stump and go through the middle stick, so you can get some wickets. Or one up in the air, and they take a double, easy double. It was a slower back of the hand ball, but then well planned in the air, but it's a double.
Yeah, he hit the deck hard, but he hit it with a slower ball. Back of the hand, I assume.
Mukesh is really trying some innovations at the moment. He's doing with slowers, going with the angles. He's not looking for the swing. Usually we look, seamers tries to swing the ball. We can see some air around. So he's going with the angle, trying the batter to do some mistakes.
Well bowled once again, hitting that deck hard. This time around, paced up, a good length of delivery. Just that would be a dot. That would be a dot. If you look at Iftikhar's batting, he looks the most composed to me. He took a couple of wickets earlier on, at the previous innings, that is. And with the bat as well, he just looks very confident. I think he is one of the best all-rounders we've seen so far in this tournament.
That's true, I will say. He hit for the boundary to the poor deliveries. Now he's defending the good deliveries. That's full length ball, well fielded, and that's a quick single.
After end of 6, Dhaka University is 43 for 2. So at the end of the power play, we've seen bits of sportsmanship, athleticism, explosive batting. So umpire signaling the end of power play here.
Now the team are allowed to keep 4 players outside the circle, and
as you can see, that's the very first ball of this inning, scythe and hit all over for 6 towards the grass bank. An immaculate shot from Saki, that the guy with the golden helmet. He held his pose in that delivery especially, and this was the wicket by Khagendra. been a very dependable fielder, cupping that very easily. You can see some boundaries in there as well. And it's been an all-round performance. Nepal has had their try.
With this, the exchanging ball, Lucas Palm will come from the two-in, and with this quick single for the very first ball after the power play, Lucas and team have to take some wickets now. Otherwise, there's an easy win for Dhaka University, isn't it?
Yeah, the equation is very easy. They need a flurry of wickets. One, two, maybe not two. They need flurry of wickets here. Lucas is the man to go because he's the most experienced, one of the most experienced from the TU side.
That's well defended for a single.
He's at it, isn't he? Lucas is at it. He wants to finish his over as fast as possible. He can't this time around because the combination is as such that the leg umpire, the square leg umpire, has to go back and forth. So before he's and he smashed that for a 4. He just pulled that from nowhere, as it seems. The bat speed is very, very impressive from this left-hander, isn't it?
That was a short ball, an easy pick for the batter. Left-handy Iftikhar. He seems comfortable, he's calm, he's picking up the bad lanes, and it was an easy 4 for him.
Ball, superb.
That's a pretty much good length for Iftikhar. As an audience or as a coach from Bangladesh side, I don't feel there's much of trouble. They're just rotating a strike, and that's good for them. That's well defended, down the ground, and that's a single.
Well, they've already got 7 runs off this over as well. It looks like they're grazing past this total with ease. The partnership building as well, have a look. It's 26 off of 22 deliveries, which is very impressive compared to what TU were at this moment. He tried to york him, and even though it's a single, he kicks in the air in frustration, does Lucas Bam. That's been the case for TU so far. After 7 over, it's 51 for 2. Enjoying the game. They are at TU. If you're around, make sure you come in, chime in for this amazing inter-university T20J Nepal Cup. Today it's Dhaka University versus Tribhuvan University. You can see organizers there, the VIP box, Ganesh Thapa in scenes, amongst many others. Santosh back at it.
That's a good length and a single. The batters are composed, they're just rotating the strike, they're not in trouble. They just want to rotate the strike as much as they can, as Iftikhar is punishing the wrong lanes. He's picking up the short balls.
Hello there, they're enjoying. I'm pretty sure they're TU fans, but still they're having fun. Oh, he's grabbed the cap off his friend. Down it goes for a single. Dhaka University is halfway through the total already. Now they're at 53 for 2. Mind you, the total is 103. It was the target being 104. We're back with the fan cam there, people waving. They're having fun, aren't they?
Now, the only way the fans, they're enjoying the game. Though the teams are disappointed by their bowling lineups and the bowling setup, but the fans are there at grassland. They're enjoying the game. We have seen earlier. The Nepalese fan, they love cricket. The craze is amazing. That slides away for a single.
Yeah, sliced away towards the third man for a single. They're playing a calculated innings. Saqib looks comfortable as well. So does Iftikhar. Don't know if I should be saying this or not, but I'm an Iftikhar fan already. He looks very, very composed. An all-rounder, literally.
That's a full-length ball, and it's an easy single. You were talking about Iftikhar. Saqib and Iftikhar at the crease. Saqib is the skipper of the team, so if Iftikhar is not in trouble. He just wants to do what his captain wants him to do. There's pressure to the bowling team. They have to do a lot. Otherwise, it's easy chase for the team.
Well defended there. It'll be a dot. Santosh has been hitting that accurate length, hasn't he? Hitting the deck pretty hard. I feel like this spell, his pace has gone up. It was not the case for Khagendra. He nipped the ball even more yesterday, but today, not so. They're having fun, the fans. Oh.
That's a misfit from the keeper. And that's a 4. We will wait for the umpire's call. Was it bye or it's a bye? Call by the umpire. With this, at the end of 7 over, yes, it was a bye. It's an easy 4 for Dhaka University.
That's a double misfield, mind you. That's a double misfield.
Is. With the end of 8 over, the score is 59 for 2.
Hello there. Hello. They're having a blast. Should be the music. TU's cricket has been very subpar tonight, but the music has been good. Courtesy of the DJ down there. Yeah, look at that. If you're around, make sure you come down and check this match. TU against Dhaka University. Lokesh back with the ball.
That's cut it for a single. Well, 45 runs needed of 72 balls. It's an easy chase for Dhaka University. We're talking. Lokesh is targeting Iftikhar, but Saqib is playing all the way for Iftikhar.
Yeah, for sure. They're looking very comfortable. They've been looking very comfortable throughout. Every single they get is a cushion towards victory. Wicketkeeper there, changing some field. Oh, he was in a position to go for a big one. He couldn't get underneath the ball. That'll just be a single. The long off-fielder will simply pick it up and send it back to Lokesh.
Well, the partnership between these two batters is 37. Well, they're doing good enough till now. The required run rate is 3.69. That's a dot. That's well defended. A good response for the good ball. 43 runs needed of 69 balls.
Yeah, he's hit it towards the leg side region. That'll be yet another single.
Wait, that's a no ball call from the umpire. That's a no ball. Now the game is being amazing to you. They are throwing the runs. They are giving the runs. Very easy. That's not the same team we watched previously in the first game. That's a no ball. And the batter will get a free hit. He can hit anywhere. No restrictions.
Yeah, that's what free hit is for. You can hit it anywhere. You won't be out. You won't be bowled. Nor will you be catched. Let's have a look. All right. There's some stalling from Lokesh Bam. Wicketkeeper not so happy. It's a free hit, mind you. A half tracker, and it's been cut away for a 4. Can you imagine that?
They won't mind from where the runs are coming. Until the runs are coming, they're happy with it. That was a leading ace over the fielder, and that goes for a 4.
Usually it gets caught, in particularly that area, but the pace Lokesh added helped the ball fly all the way over the fielder's head, and off it went for a 4. Easy runs for Bangladesh here, adding salt to the wound. Yet another half tracker. This time it'll just be single. The outfielder will just send the ball back to Lokesh.
There are some spectators at the VIP box. Also the members of organizing committee.
Hit away for a single. After 9th over, Dhaka University is 68 for 2. Pardon. Dhaka University is 69 for 2 after the end of 9th over. We can see some misses there. This is for a cause, mind you. This tournament is for One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change. You can see some messages from fans.
Santosh Bahadur Chand is back in action. That's a full length ball. Tries to hit it hard, gets a single. Yeah, we were talking about Jai Nepal Cup. It's for the first time between the universities for a cause, One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change, organized by NSU, CAN, in partnership with Hari Nepal and other climate organizations.
Beautiful looking shot, and that will be 4. Thank you, says Sakib. Perfectly timed shot.
He was waiting for that length, and he goes for it. Dancing down the ground, and an easy 4 for him. He reached to the ball and hit it above the long off.
Yeah, that was perfectly timed by Sakib there.
Cricket's around the
Slight hesitation in the running out. That would have gone. That would have been out had it hit the stumps. What was he thinking? All this praise for
direct hit. Direct hit are very dangerous. Some miscommunication between the batters. It was easy runner. He was miles away.
Yep, miles and miles away he was, truly. He was down the pitch, half down the pitch. He would have been out by miles. Well played. Guided down the third man region for a single. Well, they're enjoying cricket. Clapping, cheering, having fun, singing songs. I saw a few dancing over there in the grass parapet as well. So it's a fun time here in TU. Have you the time, do come down and watch T20 J Cup.
The last swing of the ball, he goes down the ground into the air, and it's a massive, massive six by the confident, calm Iftikhar. With this, he's making comfortable win for his team.
Huge. Huge, that one. Down the ground and off she goes. That was a maximum. Beautifully picked. He picked it early, to be honest. He moved down the pitch and hit it with a perfect timing. Iftikhar, that's the man to watch.
At the end of the 10 over, it's 81 for 2. We'll be coming back after a short break. Drinks break.
So after that drinks break, the skipper has decided to bring himself for bowling because the other bowlers are not doing much for his side. 81 for 2, just 23 runs needed in the last 10 overs. Delhi University are cruising swiftly.
That's well defended, Fanan. 23 runs needed for 60 balls. And also, Saqib and Iftikhar have come up with 57-run partnership. That's up in the air, and that's a boundary. It was a short ball. He picks it. Now, Saqib is also looking for some massive hits. It's a 4.
Well, the game's slipping away from the hands of Tribhuvan University at the moment. Both of the batters are well set, and it's been easy pickings for them on that occasion as well, going on his knees, finding that gap. Things are looking very, very easy.
That's a good length. He needs to ball. But I don't know whether he's looking for dot ball or wicket. TU needs some couple of wickets.
They just don't need 1 or 2. They need cluster of wickets to be back in the game. Dhaka University has got depth in their batting lineup. Iftikhar and Sharir are doing a fine job. Sharir is batting a 24 run a ball. Beautiful, waited for the ball, very last moment, opened the face of the bat. They'll be back for easy 2. Sharir will be batting on 26 with that couple of runs. Look at that, waited for it at the last moment, opened the face. The fielder did a good job, but just couldn't hold onto the ball. So 2 more runs ahead, now just 17 runs needed. I'd say it's just a formality in the game that is being left. Unless one of the bowlers produces.
That's up in the air. We have to look for it, and it's a massive 6 by the skipper, Saqib. Not only Iftikhar, even Saqib is looking dangerous right now.
Very disappointed with himself is Veem Sarkey. Look at that. He just reached to the line of the ball, Sharir, and played the ball to his merit, cleared the boundary with ease. The long on fielder was just a spectator there. So the runs are coming in the background. So the partnership between the two batters, Iftikhar and Sharir Saqib, is 69 of 48 deliveries. Iftikhar is batting on 31. He has contributed 31. Sharir is batting on 32. He has contributed 32 of just 26 deliveries. So Dhaka University, they are showing some urgency to finish this innings as soon as possible. Last over produced 12 runs.
With this, they change in bowling. Simon is a new bowler. He was good with the bat today and also with ball.
So the required rate is just 1.22, 11 runs needed of 53 deliveries, 11.1 over in progress. Iftikhar batting on 35 of 25 deliveries. The partnership is 69 of 49.
That's a miss by the keeper. Well, it's not day for the Tribhuvan University. If the bowler is doing good, the keeper is leaving the ball. It's simply not the day for TU.
The body language of the players from Tribhuvan University shows that they've given up on games, like easy balls are being misfielded. One has been converted into 2s. We don't even see any intent from the bowlers, having that feeling of taking wickets, bringing the game back in action. Well, when you are mentally out of the game, there's nothing that can save you.
Well, I'd love to see if Iftikhar and Saqib will finish the game in this upcoming 4 balls.
Well, he has heard you, Divas. He opened his bat to play the shot, but there's protection out there. Just a single now, just 2 boundaries needed to finish the game. For Dhaka University, they've outplayed Tribhuvan University, to be very honest. They bowled really well. And then with the batting, well, you can see it. The partnership is already 70 plus runs. Sarir and Iftikhar are not facing any problem whatsoever.
Well, I told you earlier, now they are ready to finish the game.
Down the leg side, you can't bowl there at this stage. Easy runs, just 7 needed now. Of 50 deliveries, 2 more balls to go in this over. Current run rate is 8.31. That's how well they have batted Dhaka University. So this Nepal T20 championship is played between 8 universities from 3 different countries. Nepal has got 4 teams. India has got 3, and Bangladesh has got the only team, Dhaka University. Dances down the ground, goes over the top, the ball sailed over and over and over, and it's another 6 coming from the bat of Iftikhar.
I told you earlier. Yes, you were in the mic. I was about to say that's a massive 6 by Iftikhar. I was about to say, will he hit the 6 in this ball or not?
Now the question is, will he hit the 6 to finish the innings, because the scores are level now. They just need 1 run. And with the shot of batting, Iftikhar is batting, I'd love to see him finish the innings with a 6, his 50, and the victory for his side. So he just runs shy of his 50 is Iftikhar, a well-deserved one. He needs to get that. The final delivery of 12th over. Nah, he just played it with his soft hands, and that's the game. So Dhaka University outplayed Tribhuvan University, won the game by 8 wickets. Very convincing win for them. Finished the game in 12 overs. 104 was what they required, and that's exactly what they've got. The partnership between Sharir and Iftikhar did the job for the side. There was nothing much from the bowlers apart from Kakendra, who bowled beautifully at the beginning of the innings. Apart from that, well, all the bowlers got hammered. Tribhuvan University losing the toss, batting first, scored just 103, lost all the wickets in 19.1 overs. Dhaka University chased the target with ease in just 12 overs. So they are the victorious. They played the first game, won the first game. Tribhuvan University have played 2, won 1 and lost 1.
They are tasting the same thing they did with the B.R. Ambedkar University. TU won by 8 wickets in the very first game of this season, and now they lost by 8 wickets. So they are tasting the same thing they did with B.R. Ambedkar University. It was easy chase for Bangladesh University. With this, there's a wrap up for day 2, 3rd game.
So the game is being done. Dhaka University winning it convincingly. We'll have a look into the highlights. So Dhaka University invited TU to bat first. Lokesh Bum started the innings with a couple of 6s, a couple of 4s, not very convincing ones though. He played a magnificent shot for a 6. That was the shot. And he got out in the similar fashion, playing same kind of shot. Yet again, he found the only fielder who was fielding in that deep region. So after that, it was Naveen played that beautiful shot for. And then the wicket crashed. One after another, the wicket kept on falling. There were some big shots being hit as well. That was a big massive 6. The rear one for Tribhuvan University, I must say, that's another boundary. So the partnership was building between Vim And the batter on the other end, being very ambitious, was trying to go over the top, lost his wicket. And after that, none of the batters could really go after the business, apart from Simon, who played magnificently for his 20. There you go, being very ambitious, trying to go over the top, just leading his straight in the hands of the fielder. There were a couple of misfills, but apart from that, Dhaka University were right on the money on that occasion. Also, keeper dropping the catch, easy ball, clean bowl, the batter on that occasion. Towards the end, we got to see a couple of fours as well. And then there was another wicket straight in his hand, clean bowled, and then the last wicket fell in the form of run out, trying to convert that 1 into 2. And that was the inning wrapped up for Tribhuvan University at the score of 103 in the 20th over, 19.1 to be precise. So when Dhaka University came to bat, well, the batters had their intentions clear. Free the arms, play the shot. You can see that was the shot of the day for me. Beautifully executed 6. That was in the very first over, mind you. And after that, the story had been one way. So that was the first wicket. Bhim Sarki accepting that catch. Khagendra was the bowler. He was pick up the bowler. In fact, he's the only one bowler who got 2 wickets for his side. And after those 2 wickets, the whole story was one way. So that was the second wicket that Khagendra took. And after that, when Iftikhar and Shahryar came to bat, you know, the story was just one way. Bangladesh side getting the better of bowlers of Tribhuvan University. Shots being scored all around the park. The balls going, you know, the fielders clashing. It was all happening out in the middle. Iftikhar and Shahryar were batting easily. That was Shahryar playing, and then Iftikhar dancing down the ground, hitting it for a massive 6. There were a couple of occasions where the batters decided to cut loose, and when they did, the result was only one. That was ball sailing over the boundary line for 6. And that's how they batted. So at the end, Dhaka. So Sifat Sadiq Khan started well, 18 of 13. Iftikhar Hodgson batted beautifully, 45 runs of 29 deliveries. Well supported by Shahryar Saqib, played magnificently for his 33 of 27 deliveries. So let's look into the bowling card now. So nothing much in there apart from Khagendra Singh, who bowled 2 overs, conceded 12 runs and has taken 2 wickets. Apart from that, all the bowlers were hammered by the batters of Dhaka University. So Dhaka University winning the game. So, in summary, Simon Raya was the pick of the batter for Tribhuvan University, scoring 20 of 24. Bhim Sarki batted well for his 18 of 17. For Dhaka University, it was Mozibur Rahman taking 2 wickets in 3.1 overs. And Iftikhar Hussain 2 for 17, Shahryar Saqib 2 for 16. Chasing the target, it was Iftikhar 45 of 29, Shahryar 33 of 27. Sifat, a quick fire, 18 of 13. Khagendra Singh was the only bowler to take 2 wickets. So then, Dhaka University won the game by 8 wickets. That's the story so far. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the presentation.
क्रिकेट छ रगतमा चम्किन्छ जगतमा जय नेपालको हकमा खेलाडीको त हल्का क्रिकेट छ रगतमा चम्किन्छ जगतमा जय नेपालको हकमा खेलाडीको त हल्का साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाको विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाको विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो खेल दिखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटमा चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
Championship. Today, the third match was played between Dhaka University and the Tribhuvan University. Winning the toss, Dhaka University invited TU to bat first. In the allocated 20 overs, Tribhuvan University lost all their 10 wickets, scoring just 103 runs. The pick of the batter was Simon Raya with 20 runs. Veem Sarki, the skipper, supported him well with his 18 runs. For bowling, Dhaka University, Mojibul bowled magnificently for 2 for 21, Iftikhar 2 for 17, and Sharir Shakib 2 for 16. Chasing the target, Dhaka University achieved the target in 12 overs, scoring 104 runs, losing just 2 wickets and winning the game by 8 wickets. For Dhaka, Sharir Shakib scored 33 of 27, and Iftikhar scored 45 of 29 deliveries. Khagendra was the pick of the bowlers for TU, taking 2 wickets, conceding 12 runs in his 2 overs. So, award the player of the match with the check of 5,000. May I please request President of Kathmandu Engineering College and President of ACON, Engineer Ritendraman Pradhan over here, please. Can I have you here, please, sir? So there were some quite promising performances, but the player of the match for today's game for his magnificent 45 not out of 29 deliveries and 2 wickets, conceding just 17 runs in his 4 overs for his all-round performance, it's none other than Iftikhar. Very well played, Iftikhar. The player of the match. Game of Nepal Cup National Inter-University T20 Championship. Well done, Dhaka University. Well done, Iftikhar. Keep rising. Thank you, gentlemen. So we also have one very special prize distribution ceremony. And to do the honors, may I please request former FSU president of Tribhuvan University and youth leader of Nepali Congress, Mr. Veem Siris, in here. So we are rewarding a student of grade 10 who prepared the logo of Jai Nepal Cup. There were 475 logos, 74 logos were submitted, defeating all of them and having his hand on that grand prize money of 30,000 is the young guy from grade 10, Mr. Ashish Mehta. So he'll be receiving check of Nepalese rupees 30,000 for Vim series. Very well done, Ashish. Keep on doing the great work. The winner, defeating 474 people, is not a joke. We all are very proud of you. Keep rising and keep shining. Well done. So tomorrow there are 2 games to be played. The first game will be played between Pokhara University and Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Bihar. And the second game will be played between Kathmandu University and Midwest University. We will be catching the action at sharp at 8:50 a.m. tomorrow morning in Prime Television SD. For now, that's all from the presentation area. Have a great evening.